Hi, my name is Stephen Unruh. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist and a divorce mediator here in California. This video is on the second reason why people divorce. The first was on emotional abuse, that after years of being denigrated and humiliated, that is the number one reason why people eventually end their marriage. The second most common reason is because of their spouse or their partner having an affair. Now, it doesn't mean that in one affair that they automatically divorce, but it's usually based upon multiple affairs. And eventually, when there are 2 or 3 affairs that have gone on during the marriage, usually the other partner finally decides to get a divorce. The reason is because of the despair and the sense of hopelessness that occurs when an individual throughout the marriage has continued to have affairs. Now, I would call that activity a sexual addiction. A sexual addiction is activity outside of your marriage that's causing family members harm and that's affecting you financially as well as emotionally. You see, a sex addict is someone who, rather than talking to their kids, helping them with their homework, showing up at their soccer games, is usually locked up in their office, even at home, doing pornography. Or they've had multiple affairs. This is usually a sex addict. And it affects you financially because you're not getting promotions, you're not focusing on your work, and you're not focusing on your marriage. You see, a sex addict is detached. They're emotionally detached from people around them, and that's why they don't have empathy. They lack the empathy to see the destruction that they're causing and the harm and the pain that they're bringing into their family. And so, if you are the sober spouse, married to someone who's had multiple affairs, you feel enormous pain and despair, and this is what leads to divorce. As a mediator, I keep people out of court. I work with severe cases, high conflict, addictions, personality disorders. Mediation might take 5 to 6 months. It can go longer depending upon the difficulty and the issues involved. But generally, litigating is 3 to 4 to 5 years in the court system. My goal is to help people move through this process in a way that retains everyone's dignity. So if you are involved with someone who's had multiple affairs, then you understand the detachment and the pain that's gone on in this kind of marriage. And if you find this video helpful, please feel free to send it off to a friend. You know, what's interesting is oftentimes when someone finally says they want a divorce, the other party instantly wants therapy. But the problem is it doesn't last long, at least in most cases with multiple affairs. It's not true in every situation. But oftentimes the person not wanting the divorce feigns a desire to save the marriage and imagines that they're going to get help, and many times they don't. And again, it leads the other partner to realizing that this is a very hopeless situation. Well, I hope you have found it helpful. This is Stephen Unruh. Please contact me. The initial consultation is free. Let me know how I can help you through this difficult process of divorce. Thank you for listening, and I would ask today that you go with courage and grace.